buda tupe majina alafu tupe enda tu direct unipe maoni yako kuhusu finance bill na kitu yote tu yenye iko kwa hiyo nini haikufurahisha.
Mimi naitwa Ben Serikal. Leo is my best day since I was born. This is the happiest day of my life. Kwa sababu so many things we've been fighting for in this country, for the first time we are seeing as if we are going to achieve results. Finance bill number 1, if you look at the finance bill, the former president of the Republic of Kenya, His Excellency Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta, admitted to the public that Kenya loses 2 billion shillings daily. Na hiyo ni pesa ambayo wanachukua kwa raia. So William Ruto is not able to seal these loopholes of losing the 2 billion that is lost daily on budgeted corruption. They just still want to burden the mwananchi who is so much of a burden. Number 2, we have undergone a lot of problems in this country. We just came out from COVID-19 pandemic, and they've never had a research to establish what were the effects of COVID-19. Because watu walikuwa na a lot of changes in terms of economical, emotional, and even in terms of their social issues. They were so much influenced by COVID-19, but mostly it was the economic issues. But the government has insatiable appetite to make sure that they collect as much as possible from wananchi. And then look at somebody like Sudi. Sudi the other day is contributing 20 million, one person, 20 million. And then his salary is like 400,000 after taxation. Hiyo ni salary yake ya 5 years, and I contribute in one day. Niyo tu ni harambe moja ambayo amefanya in a very many series of harambes. So as taxpayers, we are asking ourselves, why is it that somebody like me cannot even afford rent? I cannot even afford to pay the school fees of my kid. Yet somebody can be able to contribute 20 million. And then they are bragging. They are bragging. They're showing it in the social media everywhere, how they are really okay. Well, these people are suffering. And we are very happy about it happening, because for the first time in this country, there is no Jaluo, there is no Kisii, there is no Mkikuyu, there is no Kalenjin. We only have the oppressors and the oppressed. And all these people that you are seeing are the oppressed people. But we are asking the police officers, because they are amongst the oppressed. Colonization ambao wako kwa akili yao ya ujinga, because they think they are in those uniforms, they are not like us. They need to join these people. We clear this mess that we've been having for the last 60 years. And we are very happy that the younger generation below us, the Jay-Z guys, are coming up and they are saying that we must fix this country. And I want to congratulate them so much, because it's not only for them. It is for their parents. It is for their children. It's for the future of this country. And I'm so happy that this is a very strong statement to the rulers of this country, the government, and they can see. Lastly, there is a perception that our budget is being managed by foreigners, by IMF and the World Bank. And the government has not made any attempt to explain to the taxpayers why the colonizers, the foreigners, are the one writing our finance bill. They need to explain to people to understand kwa nini ati sisi tunaandikiwa budget, yet we are paying these technocrats in the finance ministry to be able to think on how they can expand the tax base. Because the problem you're facing is the same people are being taxed every day. If the government can tax religion, because religion is a business, why is the government not taxing religion? An organization like Catholic Church, which is the wealthiest organization on earth, they're collecting so much money from Kenyans, they're taking it to Vatican. An organization like the Anglican Church, which is just a political organization, they're collecting so much money in the name of churches, taking it to England. If the government can tax religion, if the government can go ahead and fix the mess at the transport industry. Angalia, zile pesa zenye makarau wana collect, zile pesa makarau wana collect kwa bribes, kwa hizi mabarabara, in a day is billions. That money is not being taxed. So you are saying that the same motorists wenye wanahonga makarau kwa barabara kila siku are the same people then you want to go and tax. Why don't you fix the mess in our roads by the police officers who are collecting billions every day in the form of bribes that is not being taxed? So the government should work on how they can expand the tax basis. And there's so many ways they can expand the tax basis so that they don't just tax the same people all the time. And lastly, my brother, ile asira tuko nayo ni vile hawase wanachukua doo na hakuna kitu wanaona. I swear, when Uhuru was the president, ungetembea uone barabara inajengwa. This government is not doing anything, nothing. Hakuna hata kitu moja wao wanafanya, nothing. Na nyinyi mnatembea, hakuna barabara watu wanajenga. Ni PR tu kwa TV. Nothing these guys are doing. Also wana collect tu pesa, they're just launching projects and they're doing nothing. So we are very happy, and for the first time we are ready to fix our country.
So as you conclude, hivi yote imeletwa na wabunge kosa kusikiza wa Kenya. So sasa nataka umalizie, ongea na wabunge na uambie na uongee pia na wa Kenya kuhusu kurudisha viongozi wenye wako na wenye wasikizi maslahi. Kwa sawa, wenye wasikizi maslahi ya wa Kenya.
What we need in this country, wachana tana, there is no institution that is working in this country. The judiciary is not working. The legislature is not working. There is no institution that is working. What we need to do as a republic, we need to dismantle all the institutions. In fact, mimi ningekuwa na power, tungeenda hiyo parliament, we burn down that parliament because it's not serving Kenyans. That parliament should be burned down totally. Alafu we get a system that can work for the people. Because those parliamentarians are there, and I have some of my friends who are members of parliament. They're in these committees. Alafu msana anaongea na Didinyoro anamwekea ka 500 million hapo ndani ya budget in a particular ministry. So atakuja hapo atapiga makelele huku. Unaona wabunge wanajifanya huku hata wanapiga makelele. Hao ni wasosha make deal pale kwa budget committee. Watapitisha hiyo budget na wanajua vile wataenda pale kwa project yenye itakuwa italetwa, how they are going to pick their money from the people. So these are just conmen. We don't have leaders in this country. Hatuna leaders. These are just organized criminals, and we should dismantle all the institutions, and then we make sure that our institutions are not controlled by tribalism, because tribalism is the biggest problem. Unaingia pale kwa sababu wewe ni kabila fulani. Unaingia pale kwa sababu you can bribe voters. And lastly to Kenyans, they don't vote because of policies. They don't vote because of the reasons why they're supposed to vote. They vote because of the handouts that they are given.
Political parties.
And political parties. And political parties ambao ziko hii country number one should be just dismantled, because you know how political parties, we just have ethnic group mobilized into something looking like a political party, and they only serve the interests of those so-called kingpins. Right? So kama tunaweza dismantle the political party, to dismantle religion, to dismantle all the institution, and we sit, in fact the president of the Republic of Kenya that we have right now should call for a national dialogue, and then we see how do you fix this country.
Now the last one, hii maneno imeletwa na Gen Z. So do you feel like we need a Gen Z leader?
Yes?
We need a Gen Z leader.
Right now, a leader will emerge. A leader will emerge right now, but we are very happy that because there is no leadership in this country, people are coming out. The young people are coming out to fill in that vacuum that has already been there. We don't have leaders. Tuko tu na maconmen wamejipanga hapa parliament wanadanganya watu. And this group called Gen-Z, these are people who are now emerging to fill that gap that has always been there of lack of leadership in this country.
Thank you. So hiyo imekuwa maoni ya mmoja wa Kenya mwenye hajaridhishwa kabisa na finance bill na vitu zinaendeshwa na serikali yetu. So this was Gamers TV. See you in the next one.